.38 Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Time for the Gang of Four. Johnny B's here. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning.
Joan's here. Hello, Joan.
Hello there.
I'm Dan. Chris is there. Good morning, Chris.
What's up, guys? Good morning.
Hi.
So,
What's happening?
Chris and I are trying to remember who was the terrorist that was killed via drone in Pakistan. Do you remember this, Johnny? We talked about it.
Yeah.
Because it was a drone where it's like the guy was on the roof of his house.
Yes.
And this drone like sliced him like meatloaf. Do you remember that story?
I do.
I was fascinated by it because I'm weird that way. But the guy just it chopped him up like a meat grinder.
Yeah, that was Ayman Zawahiri.
Was that Ayman al-Zawahiri? Was that him?
Zawahiri, yeah.
All right, yeah, in Pakistan.
Yeah, that was 2022.
Is that when he also blew up all those kids, too? Biden did? Is that the same one?
No, I think that was after...
What?
No, I think that was after...
He blew up 7 kids.
Yeah, that was the pullout of Afghanistan.
Okay.
I remember that was a pullout of Afghanistan, and they thought that they were going after the bomber who killed our military heroes at the airport. And so they thought they had the guy, and they blew up like a family of... I'm not laughing. And they blew up a family of 9.
Yes.
Insanity.
Yeah.
The drones are crazy, though. You see what they're doing in Ukraine, where they're flying drones, and there's just it's basically a suicide drone, right? It has a little bomb on there, and you'll see soldiers running from them, and they'll get close enough and just explode.
It's kind of frightening.
So the drone, so one drone will take out one person?
Well, it's just equipped with a bomb. I think it'll take out whoever's
in the
vicinity. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those videos.
That is insane. What are you watching?
Too much. I go down rabbit holes. If I watch one person get blown up, I'm probably going to watch 2.
So there's actually video of people getting blown up by drones on the internet?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of video coming out of Ukraine, Russia, that conflict that's just insane.
Okay.
But that's what I would be worried about. That's what I worry about when I hear about the drones getting that close to military bases.
I don't get it. So I asked on the super text line, why is it that we can't shoot these things down? And I mean, we got a lot of. I mean, I can't go through all these, but some people. One person said, "Well, we can't shoot down recon drones or research drones." But if they're in our airspace, if they're over Langley Air Force Base, then it seems to me, that we should be able to take it down.
Yeah, as soon as you cross that area. Plus, wouldn't a lot of these military bases have the geofencing capability so the drones are blocked out purposely if they're research or civilian?
As I talked about this in the previous segment. So the problem is that our technology doesn't work. Our anti-drone technology doesn't work on these drones, which that may be the reason why we can't shoot them down.
Harris will fix this by sending another $100 billion to Ukraine.
Yes, that's exactly what she'll do.
Or to Lebanon.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, guys. They're meeting. They're having meetings. They'll solve it.
They are. They're having meetings. It'll all just be fine. Trump would shoot that stuff down in a day.
Yes, he would.
Yeah.
He absolutely would.
If you know they're there, just fire on them.
Ain't that hard, man?
No, it's not.
Well, maybe it is, though. I mean, maybe there's something that we don't know about shooting down a drone versus, shooting down an incoming missile.
Or a balloon.
A balloon. I mean, honestly, they had the chance to get a big fat balloon out of the sky.
Over Wyoming and Montana.
And they didn't do it.
Because it was too populated.
Hey, Chris, did you hear it happen last night at the Trump rally?
I heard it on the way in.
In Pennsylvania?
Yes, I heard on the way in.
What were the bands that Trump played?
You played what is it? What was it? Hold on, no, I'm trying to remember because you were getting the pronunciations wrong.
Were you okay? So what I'm trying to do is see if Chris shanks the pronunciations as well.
Andrea Bocelli.
There you go. Very well done.
I did the Italian hand too for my Super Talk team.
You did the whole.
You got it. Oh, very, very good.
Yeah.
Andrea Bocelli.
Bocelli. And then what was the other one? Ava Maria. Ave Maria.
Ave Maria.
Ave Marie.
Ave.
You uncultured swine.
I know it. And then the Village People.
and Guns N' Roses.
What an
can't shank
unlikely
that one.
mix.
Talk about a Spotify playlist for the ages.
A little something for everyone.
Did you see Trump dancing to Guns N' Roses?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I need to now.
It's all over the internet. It's
Is he
all over
just
the
just
socials.
doing the Trump shuffle?
It's like the Trump shuffle, but it's an advanced version of it. Like he was really, sort of getting down.
It's like the Trump shuffle 2.0.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. 2.0.
I need that in my life.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do show and tell one more time because it's 8:35, and so I promised that I would. I don't know if I was promised or I was bullied into bringing in my Marconi, but either way.
Well, it's Bring Your Marconi to Work Day, Dan.
And we don't have one, so you're it.
Yeah, you're the one that has it.
So help me out. Can you see it? Is
Yes, very good. Lift it up just a little more.
Be
There we go,
careful with
perfect.
that thing. It's really pointed at the top, but we know that you have an affinity for head wounds.
I sure do. And I would be the guy. How did you scrape your forehead on my
I
Marconi?
was looking at my Marconi. That thing is sweet, Dan.
So it's got my name right there.
Right.
Dan Mandis, large market personality.
That's a real award right there. That's
This is heavy. Did you lift this thing?
I looked at you lifting it, and I assumed it was heavy.
It is. It's very heavy.
I mean, that thing's sweet.
that is sweet.
Look at this.
Yep.
Does it go on the mantle? Are you going to put it on the fireplace?
Do you know what Amy
On the
said?
Dan Mantle.
Amy said,
The
Amy,
dantle?
I think Amy might be working on something. I don't know.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know.
And you would put the name, you'd go name out.
Yeah, of course, name
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
always,
that's sweet.
Yeah.
always name out.
Boy, that's a good looking award. I'm glad you
is.
brought that in.
So if you want to see what it looks like, go to Super Talk TV, rewind to either 5:35 or 8:35, and if you're listening in your car right now and you care, you can go. You know what? You know what's going to happen? I'm going to go and I'm going to. I very rarely look at our traffic on the socials as far as our videos go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go look at our socials and I'm going to see if like anybody actually more than usual tuned in to see my.
The Marconi.
Marconi. I do have a question.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is Mr. Marconi himself inside the little coin.
Yes.
Is that a fedora or a cowboy hat that he's wearing?
I would think
That's,
since it's Marconi, so he's
Yeah.
that would be a fedora.
Marconi.
Yeah,
I was going to say, is it
don't
Marconi?
believe out there on
Or is it
the.
Marconi?
I don't think he was out there on the Lone Prairie.
Yeah.
I think I'll invent radio. I want to hear some music while I'm out here riding these little dogies.
Do you know what? I've got a good friend in Los Angeles. He's a radio nerd like I am. So I texted him when I won. I got back to the table, and I said Marconi is rolling in his grave. I actually won the award. Chris, what content did you have for this segment?
All right, so I got this story here that I thought was pretty interesting. There's a DEI trainer at work in Oregon.
Okay.
And she's working for this guy, and she finds out this boss of hers has the audacity to hire people based on merit. So the DEI trainer gets him put on administrative leave.
Are you serious?
Oh my!
Yep.
Wait, so the employee has the trainer.
No, so the employee is the trainer. So this guy
employee-
hires the DEI trainer,
Yeah.
and then she finds out that he has the audacity to hire based on merit and gets him put on leave. Megan Donaker
Does
was
she have purple hair?
Yes.
yes. Yes.
Very well done, Dan.
Well done.
And a nose ring. I mean, all the warning signs. All the warning signs. Megan Donaker was outraged that her work superior, Mike Shaw, would tell her that he meant to hire the candidates most qualified for the job and not on the basis of race, ethnicity, or sexuality. And that revelation prompted her to file a complaint against him. Shaw, who has a $192,000 a year job as deputy head of Oregon's Department of Forestry, is on administrative leave because he was hiring based on merit.
That is insanity.
I bet he's having to watch 5 videos right now.
Makes
Oh,
your
yeah.
head want to explode.
Well, he was making employees feel not safe or comfortable at work by hiring based
By
on
hiring
merit.
based on merit.
This is true.
The pressure's on.
Unbelievable.
Said It was impossible to have a conversation around pronouns. That's in the article.
Wow. Our new world.
So
You know what's so funny about that is that they wonder why it is that companies are going under. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so if you're that dude that makes $192,000, you're hiring based on merit, you get in trouble for hiring based on merit. Now what do? Do you now go and you start hiring based on, pronouns or whatever?
you'd have to. You would have to. So the only way to win is to drive the company into the ground.
That's exactly right.
That's the only form of job security, is to just at least slow the decline.
Well, I mean, look what's happening with the Biden administration and Karine Jean-Pierre. They can't fire her. Like, they've been trying to. I know you probably covered the story. I know I talked about it, where they've been trying to get their big-time Democrat donors to offer her a job so that she'll leave.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
she won't leave.
Nobody wants to hire her.
No, I mean, they had, remember, it was Angie's List offered her a job, and she said no.
How much did they offer her? What do you think Angie's List would pay Karine Jean-Pierre?
Well, what is she worth, or what are they willing to pay?
I think those are both valid questions.
Yes. I mean, I don't think she's worth a whole heck of a lot, but I bet they'd be willing to pay a lot because they're a bunch of leftists and they know that Karine Jean-Pierre is terrible for the Democrats, terrible for the Biden administration because she's not very good at her job. But thank God that she's black and gay.
Check.
Yeah, she checked all the boxes.
It's apparently the only redeeming qualities, according to the Biden administration.
Man alive.
And she's also female, so that's three
You're right.
boxes.
Yeah.
This is true.
But let me ask you this question. Is female still a box?
Yeah, it's been compromised, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You can
it
jump
has.
in and out of that box as much as you want.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I'm just asking a question,
I feel like that box has lost value.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot more boxes because now you've got, gosh, if you, I better not say what I'm going to say.
Editing himself right here.
You know what? Yeah.
Editing in real time.
Yes, sir.
I don't want the day that I show my Marconi to be my last day in radio. Can you imagine that?
Hold it up as you're leaving. Hey, but I got this.
Stab myself at the top of the Marconi. All right.